I'm back with another thing where I talk about these Power Ranger Monster toys. First up, something I kind of sort of covered before. Here we got a Triptoid, though. This is a normal Triptoid, not one of the weird recolored ones. And, yeah, like the other figures, this is, like, it's decent articulation, really good sculpt. The sculpt itself, not, like, there's not a whole lot to the Triptoids. They're basically just, yeah, like a standard body, and the head is like the most unique feature about these guys. Well, and the color, obviously. Yeah, paint job really nice on these guys. They got like all the neat little details on this guy. He's really cool. Don't have any of the accessories, unfortunately, because I got this guy used. There's a weird thing on his stomach. It looks like there's like little holes or something in the front there. I'm wondering if maybe something plugged in there or something. Did these guys have, like, armor or something that plugged on? That would be weird. Okay, next up, the first Lightning Collection figure I'm going over. Here we got Psycho Blue. Probably one of the most worthless Lightning Collection figures. Because, yeah, they put this guy out, and everyone was kind of like, oh, cool, a Psycho Ranger. Kind of like those Legacy figures Bandai put out not too long ago, including a Blue Ranger, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, not too many people were super excited to get this guy just on his own, especially when they knew that they were going to be following up with a box set of these guys. Like right after this guy, they came out with that big box set of all the Psycho Rangers. So this poor guy kind of orphaned a bit. Man, ow. Pinched me. The articulation on this guy is, like, it's good. Lightning Collection figures, ideally they have decent articulation, but man, they get really stiff sometimes. I am not getting the bottom half of his knee to move very good. Okay, now it's going a little better. Like, you kind of have to play around with these guys to get their articulation working the way it should. I don't think it was necessary for it to be as tight as it was. Holy crap. Anyway, sculpt is nice. They got decent likeness on this fella. Wow, his torso is very loose for some reason. I don't know why it's like that. Interesting thing with this figure, I got this guy from a flea market not soon after he came out, which is the only reason I have this guy. Let's see, the flea market, there's a guy at the flea market, he would oftentimes have like a bunch of like, really cool, like, very recent action figures. He had, like, Figuarts and NECA stuff, and usually it was stuff I didn't care about, because it was, like, Sailor Moon, or, what kind of NECA stuff did he have? Like, stuff I didn't really care too much about, and also was kind of pricey. Then he had this guy, that was always out of box, usually missing accessories. I don't know where this guy got his stuff, but, like, they weren't bootleg figures. This is, like, an official figure. You can tell from the material and everything, and the colors, and the paint, and all that. You know what would have been nice with these Psycho Rangers is, because one of the whole gimmicks to the Lightning Collection was their removable heads, or, like, interchangeable heads. Like, you take their helmet off or whatever, and there's, like, a human head. And some of the Psycho Rangers did have human counterparts. So, like, I really wonder why not include those. Like, I think there's only 3, regardless. So, for that big box set, it seems like they could have made, like, head sculpts for these guys, but, like, we know now Hasbro wasn't really super into the series. They kind of lost interest very quickly, to the point where, yeah, a whole season went by with no toys. Anyway, moving on. Here we got Invincible Flytrap, and this is a really nice little figure. Got his, let's see, he's got a button on the back. It opens his, like, little Venus Flytrap stomach up there. That's really nice. Let's see, sculpt is cool, articulation, not anything amazing. He's got like a little bit of leg articulation. I think you could spin his leg. Okay, you can spin his leg all the way around. Not that you'd like. Okay, well the other one you can't really because his butt gets in the way. Yeah, he's got like some odd sculpting there. Where, yeah, his thighs and his, like, waist kind of, yeah, they, like, overlap each other. Very weird. Anyway, arms on swivels. He's got little wrist swivels. Oh, and he's got holes in his hands because he came with accessories originally. I don't really know why. He didn't have weapons or anything in the show, I don't think. But yeah, a very nice little representation of Invincible Flytrap. Next up, we got the 2017 Goldar. This is the little Goldar that came in the box set of the Rangers. I found it at Ollie's really cheap because one of the things with Power Rangers, especially in recent years, is the toy companies will really overestimate how much people want these toys. So for the 2017 movie, which had designs that I don't know if kids really liked. I mean, my nephew really liked the designs. Like, when he saw, like, my Power Ranger toys, those were the ones he really wanted. Them and the green Mighty Morphin Ranger. Those were, like, his favorites. Maybe kids did like those designs, but there were so many toys of the 2017 Rangers. There was, like, the Legacy figures, there's standard figures and different scales, there's all these, like, weird variations and, like, other things, and, yeah. So that's probably why they ended up at Ollie's. But anyway, Goldar. This little Goldar, only available in that box set, and let's see, he's got, like, some decent articulation, at least for his top half. He's got a head that turns around, his arms can move around, no wrist swivel. His legs, though, were kind of annoying. They only move like that. There's no knee articulation, so that's really annoying. Some knee articulation would go a long way with this guy. Also, I think he should have had a sword or something, because, like, he's sculpted to hold weapons. But yeah, in the movie, I can't remember, does he have a sword, or did he have, like, a mace thing? Now I can't remember what exactly his whole thing was. Anyway, the color is really nice on this guy, which is kind of funny, because I remember when they were showing the big giant movie Goldar.
Leaning Tower of Cheese.
Yeah, it looks like macaroni and cheese. Everyone was calling it Cheese Goldar, or a Goldar left in the microwave. But this one, the color is really nice, and also it's kind of semi-translucent. Like, if I hold up to the light here, yeah, it's got this really cool kind of translucent effect. At least for the body. The limbs, the wings look nice in this. The head's a little too thick, I think. Okay, moving on to the next one. Here we got Camille from Jungle Fury. This is a very nice figure. Jungle Fury had some good figures. When it comes to articulation for the Rangers themselves, I prefer Overdrive. I think Operation Overdrive had the best articulation for, like, the standard Ranger figures. But Jungle Fury, like, the male Rangers turned out okay. Wasn't a fan of how Lily turned out with the skirt covering up, like, her leg movement. So you try to pose her. Impossible to pose that stupid figure. Also, they made her, like, way too skinny. Camille's arms are very skinny, but this, like, works a little bit more, I think. It looks a little better. Maybe it's just the color or something. But yeah, some really nice articulation. Got, let's see. It is a little bit hindered by these thingies on her thighs there, but, yeah, it's not as bad as Lily. Oh, and she has this little thingy on her back. You move up and down, and, I'm sure she came with a weapon originally. She wasn't just saying go jerk off or something originally. Anyway, then, let's see. This arm, let's see. Elbow gets stuck. No wrist swivel. She does have, like, an upper arm swivel, though. Not on this one, though. This one, she can do this and nothing else. Or, well, you can move it around. Yeah. Let's see. Her head comes off for some reason, and then part of her armor comes off. I don't know what that was all about. I don't think she came with an alternate head or anything. I know there were some Mystic Force Ranger figures that came with alternate heads. Maybe this was a similar idea. Maybe they were going to have, like, a Camille head, like her, like, human form or something. Also, interesting trivia with this figure. When it came out, there was a bizarre glitch with her barcode on the box. It would come up in stores like $1 or something weird. So a lot of fans would, they would go to the toy store or wherever, get this figure, and tell the cashier it's supposed to be on sale. And then they would see the price come up $1, and they'd be like, I guess you're right. It wasn't supposed to be, but yeah, something weird like that. So next up here we got Captain Mutiny. Now, this is a really cool figure. He is a big fella, too. Like, and he is thick. He's not hollowed out or anything, and also the detail on him is freaking amazing. Like, look at that. That is such a cool figure. There is so much detail on this guy. It's a shame that one of his hands is missing here. Yeah, so this hand, I think, was like a hook or a cannon, or maybe both. I don't know, or it could interchange. And yeah, both of them are missing, unfortunately. But man, I really, really wanted this figure because he is such a cool-looking creature. Kind of weird that they made a toy of Captain Mutiny, considering he's not that important to Lost Galaxy or any Power Ranger season. Also, Barbarax got a toy. I have that lying in the box somewhere. I couldn't find it. Maybe it's in another box. But anyway, yeah, Barbarax and Captain Mutiny got toys. No toy for Trakina or Scorpius or Furio. But these freaking weird... And I don't think the Stingwingers got toys either. I'm guessing by Lost Galaxy, Bandai, I don't know, they were just looking at, okay, so what do we have in Japan? Let's just bring that over to the US. And I'm thinking that's probably what happened with Captain Mutiny and Barbarax. Oh yeah, what's his name? Villamax? Yeah, no Villamax toy, no Kegler, even though they were like way bigger characters and way more relevant than this frickin' dude. Though I am kind of happy he did get a toy, because I do really, really like the design. I like his counterpart in Gingaman. So yeah, this is really cool to have, regardless. Man, it's such a shame that they stopped doing, like, monster figures, like, a lot of monster figures. All through Mighty Morphin, they made tons of monster figures, and there were doubles here and there, but for the most part, each figure was its own unique thing. And I kind of wish they had kept up with that, where they would make several different monsters, but... yeah, later on, they would make some main villains, and that was it. Or in this case, they made two randos who just show up, like, way at the end and don't really mean anything. Here we got Pexter. Pexter is a really nice little guy. I like this. I really like this figure. The wings are loose, unfortunately. This wing will not stay up no matter what I do. This one, a little stiffer. Oh, and yeah, the wings have a lot of movement, which is, yeah, not really something you would expect, but yeah. Really nice. Also, the paint job is really good on Pexter. So he's got a little switch on his back. That makes... how's this work? Oh, okay, you move it up, and his mouth opens. And, let's see, he's got arms on swivels, wrist swivels! Let's see, legs have some articulation. You know, what's weird, I used to see this guy, like, on eBay a lot. He was in lots of Masters of the Universe toys. Like, I guess the articulation and design is kind of similar to, like, a Masters of the Universe style figure. But yeah, that was a weird thing. It happened a lot. Anyway, really nice Pexter. Kind of surprised Lightning Collection didn't do a Pexter figure, because, like, Pexter is... probably one of, like, he was an earlier monster. He was a monster in an episode with Zack, a Zack-focus episode. So that seems like something they would jump on, because it's an early Mighty Morphin thing. And he's a character that's, like, heavily associated, and he made multiple appearances in Mighty Morphin. He had a fun personality, like in The Wedding. I love him in The Wedding. He's such a fun character in those episodes. And then next up here we got a Chiller from Operation Overdrive. And, let's see... some good leg articulation here. He's got knee joint, let's see, thigh joint there. His arms can go every which way because they're made of rubber. I don't know why exactly his arms are made of rubber. If I pull them out, you can see, like, some, yeah, the little holes, like, holding them in there. He's got, like, some hooks or something inside, keeping his arms in place. Let's see, oh, he has a belt buckle with a button on it. You press the button and... yeah, there's batteries in the back. This little hole here on his face, that's supposed to light up. I guess for this figure, Bandai looked at some bootleg toys, and they were like, oh, that's a good idea. The little belt buckle button that makes a little dot light up. Like, why? I do not get... this is like those other Overdrive figures where they screwed up the sculpt so they could put an action feature in. So anyway, the head does move a little bit, but not all the way around. I'm guessing the mechanism that lights up the little light in his head gets in the way or something. But yeah, rubber arms. Not sure what that's all about. I think I have seen Chillers with different types of arms. Oh, and one of the weird things, I've seen green Chillers. So like the Triptoids, they recolored these guys a couple of times. I don't have any, but I do remember distinctly I've seen a green Chiller. Okay, next up, here we got Elgar from Turbo. He's I don't know. He's missing some pieces. He's supposed to have, like, part of his, like, little whatever he wears, but it's missing the front part. There's a switch on his back. Makes his mouth open, moves his arms up and down. And interesting thing with his face, it's based more off Zelmoda from Car Ranger than Elgar, which is kind of unfortunate, but whatever. Oh, another weird thing, his legs can pop off really easily. So on eBay, when I was trying to find Elgar's, like, I found a bunch of them with his, like, one leg missing or both legs missing. This one, I think I got in a lot of stuff. So after that, I just stopped trying to find an individual Elgar, and I just hoped that, I don't know, maybe at some point I can find the pieces to finish the front of him, or, like, a while ago I was hoping that maybe Hasbro would do a new Elgar, but, yeah, that's not gonna happen, and Playmates isn't gonna do it, at least not anytime soon, and, oh, with tariffs, like, ah, boy. Yeah, thanks, Trump, you screwed over everything for toy collectors. So, yeah. Zelmoda Elgar. Next up, how about we talk about Christmas Tree Topper Mesicog. Yeah, this is a big brick of rubber, and he's hollow. So, yeah, you can put him on top of your Christmas tree. If you don't want an angel or a Santa up there, or a star, put Mesicog there. It works, yeah. Anyway, sculpt is decent, other than the hollow. Like, I guess it makes sense. I mean, if he was going to have the robe anyway, you wouldn't be able to move his legs around like a normal figure. No articulation, which kind of sucks. The face is decent. Like, if this was the only Mesicog figure we ever got, I'd be fine with it. But we did actually get a Lightning Collection Mesicog, and it is a beautiful figure. Leagues better than this one, which was already, like, it's a decent representation. It gets the job done. Actually, this is probably, like, a cheaper way to do monster toys than to do, like, an action figure, so I kind of wonder why they didn't do this for some main villains. Like, for SPD, they could have done a Grum like this, and for Mystic Force, they could have done Imperius and Mordecon, like big rubber fellas. So, I think that's all I'm going to go over this time. That's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. So, yeah.